Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. So today we're going to start off names. We've got more cutscenes to go through. We're going to extend into Chapter 5 of Seekers of Adeline. We're on like the last mission for Chapter 4. Or thereabouts anyway. Yeah. Gotta re-up our Ionis real quick. Or Ionis, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, I have a week-long vacation starting today, and I'm not actually going anywhere super crazy. I'm staying close to home to be with my fiancée and also for 4th of July celebration, and record more of this, play more Final Fantasy 16, and just enjoy life. Maybe start working out again, I don't know. Of course, my back is killing me, so. Come to shoot the breeze again, Calm Wind? Then let me ask, know anything about the strange reports we keep getting? That's all Melvian's doing. Nobody believes that. Well, Yorsha Weald and Cyrodiil's Caverns were never really great vacation destinations to begin with, but lately it's gotten worse. Unidentified beasts prowling all over, killing pioneers and support staff indiscriminately. Then came the miasma. Unearthly gales, winds piercing the skin like daggers, choleric miasmas choking the land. It's terrible out there, Calm Wind. Just terrible. Adelinians grow up being taught to fear the forest, so it shouldn't come as such a surprise. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't been blindsided. And it's not just me. The entire coalition's whipped into a frenzy, because nothing we think of helps. Doesn't matter if you're up above ground or skulking in a cave. Pioneering's all-encompassing, and without a proper countermeasure, our hands are tied. Things have only gotten worse since Melvian's passing. Even the leathery one hasn't been the same. Some days back, she went to some convocation of the 12 Orders up in the castle, and when she returned, her face was white as a sheet, and she's remained clammed up ever since. He's talking about Layla and Gavo. Land shivers, mysterious deaths, quiet meisters. What's Adeline coming to? Tell me, Calm Wind. Tell me things will come out all right. Of course they will. Phew. Hearing you say it almost makes me believe it. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen Arciela around here recently. You've been keeping tabs on her? You gotta bring some joy to her face. Her smile fills my heart with hope. Yeah, sure it does. So now we gotta go back to Castle Adeline, of course, because this expansion's all about talking to Laville and talking to Plotrish back. Because why wouldn't it be? And get along, little doggy. How do I not have proper authorization at this point, you dumb bitch? What? I had to go through the official script back there, but I have something for you from the princess. Dark days may lie ahead for Adeline, but I've watched the princess grow from babe to young woman and know you can help her now more than any of us. Please, we're counting on you. Okay, so why can't I go in the castle? Hastily scribbled note. Okay, let's look at it. Though the envelope is delicately sealed with wax in the shape of a swallow, the letter inside contains but 2 words. The port. Okay, so it doesn't mean the wharf, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it means the port in Western Adelan, right? Because, yeah, Adelan waterfront, that would be the port, I would assume. Calm wind. What with the commotion of the castle, I knew it'd be best if we met here. Surely the news has reached your ears too. The rumors about Old Buka, huh? Yes, exactly. Luckily, I've access to the closed stacks of the Selenium Memorial Library thanks to our previous dealings with them. And I spent many days and nights toiling over the tomes, cross-checking those rumors with past records. I've discovered that there are references to the Sumerian adherents, the followers of Hades. Their coming in past ages was accompanied by toxic miasmas, blades of wind, and the sullying of the land. Those must be the Xol Triumvirate, that unsettled Sajaka. Surely you haven't forgotten what that sadistic clown Bellamore introduced himself as? The Deathborn Xol. That'd mean he's one of the Triumvirate, right? And then there was that ominous passage after he vanished in Rala Waterways. Those who heeded his call and swore allegiance to his cause will soon awaken. I'm worried, Calmwind. 2 locations in particular have been singled out as particularly menacing in recent days. Cyrda's Caverns and Yorsha Weald. If we interpret the sullying of the land as Balmor and his minions, then that leaves the remaining 2 Xol. One for the toxic miasma and one for the blades of wind. The rumors, fragmented as they are, match up perfectly. The library's historical works are likewise incomplete, and I fear I've exhausted all available resources. There is someone else on our side, a hero who was there to witness it all. That's right, one of the Founder King's generals who has seen the forces of evil face to face. If anyone can help us, it's him. So that's our next destination, Mount Kamir. Well, how do we know he'll be at Mount Kamir? Like, isn't he like... Well, I don't know. I guess we'll go to Mount Kamir, though. Man, what did I do with my sigil sash? It can't be in any of the wardrobes because it would have equipped. This is what I get for playing too many jobs and swapping gear around too often. Oh well, it must be in the some other place. It's not super important. Either way, we gotta go to Kamir Drifts. I think we want Bivouac 2? Oh, no, not 2. 3. We have to go examine the Alpine Trail, you know. Even though we said Moramar, it's... I mean, I guess either would have been right. Sajaka was here back then too, so... But... Eh. I still want to, like, open a time portal to, like, 17-year-old me and say, hey, in the future you get to ride Byakko as a mount instead of Chocobos. I think that would have caused young me to literally never stop playing in hopes of seeing it happen one day. Of course, then I probably would have been burnt out on the game and never have done this Let's Play, so... A time paradox would ensue. Proceed! Eh. Should we have been invited to this gathering? Arcea and Calm Wind, we've been waiting for you. But before we get started, I owe you an apology. An apology for what? For the whole Hades deal. Was that bastard this whole time? I should have known. But if you know about him now, then does that mean... Yeah, I found out while you were gone. That is some delicious portrait art. While dealing with the whole Melvian incident in Lathalia, the World Tree brought forth vivid images in my mind. I can still feel them. And all this time I had ignored what was right in front of me. Cursed the lot of them. My mind blanked out, not for a second, but for minutes. To think. Sajaka regained his former strength, and the World Tree came back to life. And when Hades, that cursed fool, came back too, I'd sooner rake my hands over hot coals and let it happen, but it was too late. But our problems don't stop there. No, I'm here because of the Xol Triumvirate. And I can spare you the long explanation and content myself that you're aware of the disaster they bring about by serving their fell master. The easterly winds have shifted, young ones, heralding the revival of his malicious decadence. Calling it an ill portent would make mockery of the sacrifices August and his generals made, that we all made. But we have yet to bear witness to breaches in the jungle's integrity itself, indicating that neither Hades nor his servants have crested in power. But Sajaka, things have already begun to... No, princess, they have not. If they were to fully awaken, the land would split in twain, choking tendrils dragging pioneers into a bottomless crevasse. No, what you see now is merely a foreshadowing of what is to come. We're not exactly sitting pretty here, either. You speak truthfully. That's the reason why we've come, to seek your wisdom and experience against your old foes. Valamor, that name is not known to me, and you believe he is the most recent incarnation of the Undying Horde's leader. Let's leave that one alone for now. Just forget about him? If what you said is true, he'll probably be content to sit on the sidelines, let it all play out as long as we don't make any sudden moves. He'll look out from his little perch, laughing at how our actions caused the stage to revolve. He thinks we're puppets, dancing around for his own pleasure, and the fewer immediate threats we've got to deal with, the better. And what's this about a Grand Guignol? Idiot's already writing a script when the characters have their own ideas of how things will shake out. We got two left to deal with, assuming they're the same as they were then. The first, Dokmak, the brash Xol, he of the toxic miasma. And there's the one who commands forked lightning and blades of wind, Ashrak, the dusk-brewed Xol. And if your rumors are true, princess, then that's exactly who we're dealing with. But then again now, we're dealing with this Valamor figure. I wouldn't bet my axe on it. Does it even matter in the end? We gotta put them out of their misery, regardless of whether they're the fiends I remember. I'd hoped it was my time to pass on quietly into the night, but as long as they're here, you've got me by your side. And I shall lend my aid as well, now that I have recovered. Not you, Sajaka, not yet. You might have gotten your scales back and ditched that old curse, but you're in no condition to be sharpening your talents on those two. You gotta get stronger, old friend. Hades is coming back, and we'll need you now more than ever. Need you then more than now. You were there, that unholy battleground, when our comrades... Leave the Triumvirate to us and get yourself ready. Perhaps that is for the best. Your hands have proven capable more than once. Okay, time to fly. Fly? Walk doesn't sound as dramatic, but we've got to get there somehow. Where are you at? Lathalia, where else? The best way to understand the Force is to hear it from the Queen herself. Okay, so if we gotta go to Lathalia, I believe we can just use a warp ring. And, but there's a home point we grabbed last time we were there. Also, I'm pretty sure I can throw this away now, because I'm pretty sure I got Torque Cleaver. Got that off screen, or last time, or whenever. I'll hold on to it for now, because I can always prove it to myself by switching to Dark Knight later or something. I want to look ahead on the missions, though, because I think in one of the upcoming battles we might have a chance to learn Blue Magic. But it's been an awfully long time. So, we're gonna get these cutscenes first, I guess, though. And also, sorry for burping. It came out while I was talking. Don't you just love bodily functions? Okay, let's see. Eastern Obuka. Lathalia! Yay! It actually has a map? Huh. Okay, so we gotta touch the aged stump. We'll get a cutscene. Although this guide says just to receive 2 key items. Okay, no, it says for a cutscene to receive 2 key items. Come, World 3. Do you hear 2 calm wind? Your presence here is most welcome. Rosalacia, is everything? I no longer have a corporeal form, princess. I hope you do not find me overly ghastly. The bonds that we share when they are close, I retain some semblance of my former self. The World Tree's roots have kept me keenly aware of the incidents occurring throughout the land. And so, too, do I see the reason for your arrival. Forces of that deep that your storied hero sealed away are breathing anew. Their slumber was to be eternal, but the calamity has come full circle. Our mother tree kept the darkness at bay, purging evil as it emerged and preserving the sanctity of the forest. Then it really was the World Tree that protected us all these long years, as we suspected. But her strength is not without its limits. You may think it a grand flood, but in due time it will wane to a mere trickle. And soon I will join with Mother. Her life will be mine, and mine hers. I have but precious moments to communicate with you. So I'll never see you again? You will. Our bonds will keep us close, always. The same way I am always with your founder king. Keep my poem safe, calm wind, and let it protect you during your hour of need. We are all able to stand here this day because of the sapling you helped bring to revive Mother. Remember August. Remember the sacrifices he made to seal away the maladies afflicting this realm. It is now your turn to do the same. Fulfill your charge, calm wind. Ubuka needs you. This will guide you to the source. Find it, calm wind. And should you go astray, we will be here to light your path. Now they take a... A sip of my libation. Sorry about that. Now we know what we gotta do and how to get there, so let's crack some skulls. Sounds convincing when I say it, but the Xol Triumvirates are more than just those umbrals we flattened back in Woe Gates. If you approach it like any old foray, maggots will be peeling your skin off the walls. The predecessors of what you call the 12 Orders, over half of them gave their lives just to contain the threat. But they are our city's most fabled legends. Legends are a pretty thing, Princess, but reality is always much more grim. Doc Mac might be the worst. The Zoldef River over in Foray de Hinatil wasn't always so noxious. Where his hand touched, the water stagnated and festered. How can we hope to fight against such an abomination? Nature has a way of fighting back, and so do we. Even now it struggles against the poison and utilizes its potency to fight. How would it? Think. Hinnabloom leaves. In its own twisted way, the jungle has wrought life from the grip of death. Those plants have held on for centuries, never once succumbing. The secret to resisting Dogmat's corruption lies there. So we use the flowers to... You got it. That'll be your task. Gather as many as you can, so we can figure out how to best to use them. Coleman and I have other stuff to be doing. And as we don't have the manpower to do it ourselves, I'll do it. Thanks, Princess. We're counting on you. I'll go on back, Coleman. I know you and Moramar can handle it. Stay strong. Princess, be mindful of the toxins in the ground. The last thing we need is to lose you. I got this pinching feeling in my stomach. Did your lunch not agree with you? You got bricks for brains? That whole Hinnabloom deal was just a farce. I can't have her go off fighting the Xol Triumvirate. We gotta put them down before she figures it out, or she'll be furious with us. Things are different than they were during my time. I can't tell how things will play out, but putting her in the same situation August was in is unthinkable. I know your little Leafkin Ignis is chomping at the bit, too. We can't let the city's most vital figures perish now like they did then. August's bloodline has survived to this day. It would be dark times for us all if it got stamped out now. And well, what can I say? I've got a soft spot for that youngin'. One time, when she was a bit younger, she got lost in the woods, and I sat by her side as she slept, keeping her safe. You kept her safe. I thought you'd heard. When she barely came up to her father's waist, she'd escaped from the castle when her maidservants weren't looking, causing who knows how much of a commotion back in town. That's how Darkulin and I met her. It wasn't for terribly long, but I've never dealt with children before. We were in over our heads, weren't we, Darkulin? The memories taste of both sweetness and sorrow. When we said our goodbyes, I asked a few someones I knew to make her forget about our meeting, and forget she did. They complained the whole time, but sure did their job well. Just don't let it get back to the princess, you hear? Well then, we'd better get started. Let's split up and tackle them head on. I'll head to Yorkshire Weald, where Ashrak will be lying in wait. Darkulin, you take care of Docmac over in Sirtis Caverns. Consider it done. With you by our side, Common, those fiends will rue the day they woke up to terrorize us once more. For the World Tree! For Olbuka! Okay, so we got key items, and now we gotta do a couple fights, and I wonder which one it is that might teach blue magic. I guess I'd have to look at the blue magic page and compare. Let's see. It's gonna be a level 99 spell, if it is one. Let's see. There's one spell from each Neakual too that we'll have to get at some point. Maybe Tearing Gust? I'm not sure. Yeah, Tearing Gust. So we might want to switch to Blue Mage to see if we can't learn from Ashrak in the mission. Although I'm pretty sure usually in missions or in the type of battlefield we're going to be in, I don't think that we can actually learn Blue Magic because of an oddity in the programming. Oh, actually both of them actually might teach Blue Magic. Oh, both of them can. Spell attainment may not be learned from the Seekers of Adullam mission. Oh, okay, so never mind. Well, then how do we get them? Ah, well, I guess that simplifies it for us then. We can't learn them from them. That's unfortunate. Of course, even if we could, you know, we only fight them the one time, right? So like, it would still be a crapshoot, right? We might get them, we might not. Either way, let's go back to Adeline, and I guess we'll do Doc Mac first, because I'm pretty sure I did Doc Mac first back in the day. When I first did these, I did them on my main character, Vire, and I did them on Warrior / Samurai with, I want to say an auction house bought Great Axe. That was Superior level 2. Either that or it was with my McBain. I think it might have been with McBain. But I actually can't even remember if I had McBain. So, I don't know. But I remember I remember Doc Mac was actually kind of hard. I lost to it once. And I asked a friend for help and she ignored me. And so then I went and tried it again and I won the second time. But, we've got to go to K11 and Surdust Caverns, so I don't know if this is the quickest way. It's probably not. But yeah, these things, they actually have a fairly high amount of HP compared to other stuff we fought. You know, like that Balamor fight we just did, right? Like, Balamor had like what? Like, maybe 50,000 HP? But these guys, they both have over 100k and do some really nasty shit as far as I remember. Of course, we're far more geared out than I ever was back in the day. Like, back in the day, I came here in a mixture of item level 118 gear that was marked, I think, Superior level 2, with I-119 weapons and a couple of I-119 bailed pieces, I think. Wait, no, I don't think the I-119 bailed pieces were out yet. It must have been Sparks gear, I-117. Either way, I wasn't nearly as geared out as Calm Wind is. And in fact, Calm Wind has actually surpassed my main character as far as modern era gearing goes. So for all intents and purposes, Calm Wind has actually become my main character for Final Fantasy XI. He's further along. He has over 100 job points in 3 different jobs. He's got more jobs at 99. He's gonna have all jobs at 99 at some point. And I fully want to master jobs on him because I've grown quite attached. I still miss the person who made the original Calm Wind. I don't think I'm ever going to get back in contact with him because I don't have the means. But part of me kind of hopes that someday he's like super bored and somehow the algorithm channels this Final Fantasy XI Let's Play to him, and he sees that I made an entire Let's Play with the character named after his character because he helped me so much and made my Final Fantasy XI experience, you know, welcome and just so much more tolerable, bearable, and fun. Like, we weren't the best players by any means, but we were friends and players, and we got stuff done, we had fun. And we lost sometimes, but we lost together. I think the booze might be hitting me harder than I expected, even though I'm still like only 1/6 of the way through this drink. Oh hey, a reef is in our way. How about that? I'm not going to use composure yet because we're not in the fight yet, so. Apparently Dragonfall is fragmentation. Shikori Z just made a light off of it. Oh wow, I think Shikori Z and Archangel Galka might be a very competent skill chaining duo. Yeah, part of what keeps me coming back to this game, though, is just the possibility that I'll make another good memory. Like, on the auction house forum recently, a guy, he posted a thread that was like, you know, name your best memory and your worst memory of Final Fantasy XI. Because this game comes with as many ups and downs, you know, like as many ups as downs, and as many downs as ups. Sometimes more downs than ups, especially back in the day. Okay, wait, we need K11, right? So... Okay, so I guess we just take a left. Wavering Flux, that's what we need. I'll put on my Whitful belt at least. It gives fast cast. You know, that might, while we don't have our sigil sash, we might as well alter our enhancing setup, you know. Because like all the sigil sash does for us, right, is it makes us cast enhancing magic faster, which is important, but basically the Whitful Belt does a similar thing except for all magic, so Whitful Belt might actually be even more potent in some respects. Okay, so it's like an axolotl? Xol no Dvai. Die. So I guess this is a flashback or something to August's men? Huh. This is the spot where Dark Mark drew his last breath. Should the bonds of the World Tree fall here, a miasma of unparalleled proportions will grip the caverns. It will take a supernatural force to cleanse the air should that come to pass. All will die. It is inevitable. We must stop him from fully resurrecting. Man, God. My enemies. Kill. Okay there, Budrow. Yggdrasil beckons, eh? You do it. You're doing it well. Now, I'd assume since he's an axolotl, he's an Aquan, so we'd probably want to use End Thunder, but I don't actually know. Suppose I could look it up. I'm gonna go with my hunch. And go Zaid. Because we can. Omia. And Cortada. If I remember right, he like develops a poison aura. And when I lost to him the first time back in the day, that was what killed me. He's also got those two ads, but I don't remember them being a threat at all. And as you can see, Darquelan has joined us in this battle. But I'm pretty sure he's more durable than we are. I could be wrong. But we've only got to kill the axolotl over there. So, shouldn't be too hard. I'm liking the instant magic procs that I'm getting occasionally from the Whitful Belt. think we've got temper, right? Yeah, we do. Okay. Cool beans. So in case he does like any sort of amnesia craziness, we'll just go ahead and berserk and oppressor. And I don't think any of that matters, but we're gonna go with the spontaneity Dia 3. I don't think we need to waste time debuffing them any further. Okay, lightning looks like it was a good call. Oh yeah. This is gonna basically be a glorified experience points monster. Oh, a very intense plague effect, eh? Ah, there's the poison aura, I remember. This fading poison. Very strong, too. But I think we'll be fine. We're way over geared for this, so. But you kind of get the thing they're going for, right? He's like the Lord of Miasma or whatever. Hades! No, 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 no! Hey, isn't that the thing that Balamor shot into the ceiling of Rala Waterways? Let's see. Is it impermanent key items? It is. Doc Mac's blood sigil. This pulsating red abomination, which fits not so cleanly in the palm of your hand, was severed from the body of Doc Mac, the brash soul. Seems legit. Okay. So now we gotta go to Yorsha Wield and go wherever that tells us to go. Throwing away HP bail because I'm wasteful. Okay, head to the southeastern section, H6 in Yorsha Wield. Quickest way there is to use waypoint, Frontier Bivouac number 1, and then head to the southeast section of H6. Examine the Wavering Flux. You will fight Ashrak. Seems legit. That Galka looks pretty cool in that Odin armor. We can get that Odin armor from the Odin high tier battlefield. But from what I understand, the Odin high tier battlefield is a kind of a pain in the ass. And the drop rate is abysmally low. Bivouac number 1, right? Huh. Okay. Seems legit. Too legit to quit. So we gotta go to H6, it says. Which would mean we gotta go north. And I'm leaving, I'm never going back again. And telling Shorty that something found a new man. Something here high, man high. And she said G5, G5. Okay. That's a real song, I swear. Wavering flux, alright. Now here we go, here we go. My curse is absolute. Even should I perish this day, it shall remain for eternity. It never will, Ubuka, no peace. You shall not tread upon this land again. It's like a fucking robot. What are you, a Necron? Oh, look, a Mithra and Hecatome harness. Up ahead is where Ashrak's blood spilled upon the ground. Should he be released from his prison, the taint will spread, and poisonous blooms will grip the land tighter still. They are not of this world, and defile the laws of nature. If we do not purge this blight, it will engulf all life. We must not fail. I can smell it. The blood of my foes. Their fear. I am Ashrak, one of the three emissaries of my lord, Hades. So the World Tree attempts to thwart my malediction? How quaint. I shall devour your souls and feed them to my master. Wild, man. Your request for entry is being considered. Now entering your shield, you. Ballin', I say, ballin'. Oh god, excuse me, I'm sorry. Let's use Layla and Gavo. Why not? She's technically part of this storyline. It's actually kind of a pet peeve of mine whenever there's like a fantasy story and there's like kingdoms and nations that have soldiers that are supposed to be nearly as competent, like physically or mentally or, you know, martially as the heroes, and then like, you know, it's like, oh, only the hero can save the day or help save the day because, you know, reasons. Scriptwriter says so, you know, fate, decreed, you know, it's just like, fuck fate, and, let's just, you know, fuck bitches and get money. My friends might be buried in this earth, but they won't do the same to me. I pity you, swimming so far above your head. Now, in the data, the monster family name for what Ashrak is called Super Being. And I'm pretty sure that's probably just like some sort of localizer's choice for some word in Japanese that probably means, you know, otherworldly or above world, you know, above nature, like supernatural. Probably supposed to be supernatural being, but why waste the text space? Or amnesia. Oh look, he summoned a black Cerberus. Hellspawn Orthrus, huh? How about that? A charred husk shall be all that remains of this land. I don't think so, bitch. Although Zayd is losing some HP there. It's funny, I don't remember him being able to summon a black Cerberus, but you know, whatever. It freaks me out when we win and see all the trusts actually, like, leave. For a second, it makes me think I suddenly died. You think my life forfeit? Nothing could be further from the truth. There exists no light without shadow, for from shadow I come, and from shadow shall I be reborn. Hades, I... Give me that blood sigil. Janky item, Ashrak's blood sigil. Yay, blood sigils. This pulsating red abomination, which fits not so cleanly in the palm of your hand, was severed from the body of Ashrak, the dusk-brewed Xol. Alright. Oh god, excuse me. I am so sorry. Okay, so now we've got to go back to Lefalia for a cutscene. And I don't know if our warp rings... Oh, okay, our warp rings up. Why not? Okay. Cool, 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 cool. I'll show ye. Did I take my warp ring off? I took my warp ring off. God damn it, I'm stupid. But you already knew that, viewer. Yeah, these fights are actually a lot harder, even just a couple item levels down. Like, with lower tier gear. You can get them done, like you won't, I don't think you'll have like a super hard time, but there's a higher possibility that you could actually die. So, not effortless. Off to the follow we go! Hey there, Arciela. Moramar, Darkulin, and Calm Wind. Tell me, just where were you off to? I gathered as many henna bloom leaves as I could find, but when I came back, no one was here. And he showed no signs of coming back. You tricked me and went to battle the Xol Triumvirate, didn't you? Uh-oh, we're in trouble. She's gonna ground us. How could you? It wasn't all that, Princess. We just didn't want to see you get hurt. Yeah, we had no other choice. Isn't that right, Calm Wind? Blame Moramar. I won't let you off so easily. You have to promise never to leave me behind again. But won't you end up like Solan and Lufia too? What? You say this is a different game than Lufia 2? Oh, okay. I'm gonna hold you to that. If you try again, I'll follow right on your trail anyway. Hey look, it's Bellamore. Ah, my dear princess and friends. Has your fit finally reached a crescendo? Not that it makes a whit of difference. I've got to commend you your aptitude at bringing the curtain down on those two. Bellamore! Might even bring you in for callbacks. Calm Wind, was it? Am I right? I do hate mismatching pioneers' faces. You all look so much alike. But what's this you have? Oh, a key to the depths of the turret, I see. Splendidly done. Hades is only a soliloquy away. No one's looking forward to your dance more than me. Rest assured, I'll be in the rafters until the final scene. Bring down the house. Show your audience that you're no two-bit player in this most epic of sagas. Yes, a saga that I have orchestrated for you. So that's the Bellamore you've been on about. Surely a hard nut to crack. And what could he have meant by an audience? He seems unlikely to intervene, but do not let your guard down for a second. If we're willing to believe him, this thing here will lead us deep within the turrets. Suppose I shouldn't have expected Hades to be bursting forth from the front gate. You know what we gotta do, Calm Wind. And Princess, I'm really sorry. I thought I was keeping you safe, but I didn't realize what it meant to you. Forgive me. Darkulin, Calm Wind, and I won't keep you away any longer, if that's what you really want. Together we stand, together we fall. You're right, I can and I must. We can do it as long as we're together. To the turrets, to stop Hades. I really wish I could do like an actual, like, girl voice. There was a time where I actually did ask my, I tried asking my fiancée if she would record my Let's Plays with me and read all of the female dialogue, and she she blushed and said that she couldn't bear to do that. She she would be afraid she'd read the words wrong, and that I would like be mad at her for screwing things up or something. And I don't know, this isn't like a high quality production or anything, right? Like, I wouldn't have been mad at her at all. I would have loved that. And there'd be a lot more outside noise, because of course we'd have to use microphones that pick up both of our voices at once to, you know, read as many parts back to back as there are in this game. But it would have been fun, and I wish she'd said yes. I keep seeing that person. They've got master level warrior, but they seem like they've never done anything in the game at all. So we've got to go to Rakaznar Inner Court, and there's apparently a couple of ways we could go there, but we haven't killed the Nyakuls that would allow us to go there through the ways that you can go there from Yorsha Weald or Marjami Ravine. So we're just gonna have to go through Rakaznar, and that kinda sucks, but I mean, we can beat the Nyakuls, but it takes, like, with trust, it takes like 20-ish minutes to kill one of those things from full health. And that's if you don't fuck it up and die at all, so I mean, I'd be down to go fight one. But people with better gear than me are killing them all the time now, and I would just rather walk through Rakaznar. Yes, I'm boring, I know. If I wasn't boring, would I be doing this Let's Play? Self-deprecation joke. Suppose I should make sure this is exactly what I gotta do next, though. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, so we're gonna be running through Rakaznar, and it's more or less the same path we took when we did the quest to get Sajaka's scales. And I don't remember these alternate routes through Yorsha Weald or Marjami Ravine being a thing at all last time I did this. So I don't know if those were added in, or if they were just something I was unaware of. Because, when I did this on my old character, we'll say, rather than main, my old character, I just ran through Rakaznar. Like, I didn't, like, this was all a blur to me because I did most of it in a single night. Like, on my old character, when I did Seekers of Adlin missions, you know, I was taking it chunks at a time. Like, I was playing like 10 hours a day and just fucking, you know, I wasn't reading anything out loud. I wasn't, you know, making commentary at all. I was just doing shit, and I got shit done, and, you know, it was over, you know, after a night or two. If not in a single night, you know? So. I love Fomiter monsters. I mean, I love them because they're like reflections of the player. I don't actually like fighting them. They actually kind of suck to fight. But I guess we could actually use Composure. Sometimes I'm stupid. Actually, a lot of times I'm stupid. Yeah, this is technically considered the long way to go, but the problem with the other way to go is you have to kill the Nyaku walls for those zones to go that way, because the Rakaznar entrances are behind the, they're behind the Nyaku wall den, so you have to kill the Nyaku wall, and I don't, if I fought the Nyaku wall in Marjami Ravine, I don't remember what it is at fucking all. I assume it's a bird of some type, but the one in Yorsha Weald is a Yggdrasil, and Yggdrasians are fucking deadly as shit, and annoying as shit, and crazy hard, and that's just not a good thing to go fight, so. Is that Bard Farmer Magic Finalius or some shit? Okay. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, the Yggdrasil was a monster introduced in Seekers of Adeline, the Nyaku wall, obviously. And I know they've used notorious monster versions of it for current in-game stuff, and for a couple of years there was one, I want to say it was an Odyssey. I think it's the content that it's in. I could be wrong, but I believe it's an Odyssey. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm pretty ignorant of today's Final Fantasy XI. But it's called Mbose or Mboze or something like that. Mboze? I don't know. It's M-B-O-Z-E is how it's spelled. And apparently every, like, 25% of its life, it does this crazy attack called Uproot that will just completely, not kill your party outright, but damage them so thoroughly that it's almost unrecoverable after you get hit with it. And the bad thing about it is it does that guaranteed every 25%, but it can also use it as a TP move at any time. So, you know, imagine you're fighting this thing and you're just trying to, you know, no-brain it, kill it as fast as possible. Well, you probably could, right? You probably could get it down pretty quickly. But the problem is that it could just use Uproot back to back and then you die, right? Because if the move nearly kills everyone in your party from one usage of it, if you get a back-to-back use, you lose. And so the strategy for beating that thing is to bring in a party that has TP reduction as its
speciality, right? So for a tank, you bring Dark Knight, because Dark Knight has absorbed TP and hits really hard. You bring Beastmaster, because Beastmaster has a leech pet at 99 that can use TP Drain Kiss every minute or so. Maybe it's every 2 minutes? I don't remember. You bring White Mage for healing and for Auspice, which is a magical spell that reduces TP from that the monsters gain from you hitting them. You bring Blue Mage for Reaving Wind, which is a spell that lowers TP. And basically the strategy for Bows is to kill it as fast as possible, basically using the Dark Knight's damage with a few extra damage sources here or there, because I believe there's also adds that have to be dealt with at some point. I could be wrong on that. Like I said, I'm pretty ignorant. Like, this is all secondhand information. Like, I've read this on the auction house forum when people were talking about it. But people aren't talking about it anymore because it's been conquered. But yeah, the idea is you never let this thing TP. And then it still does the uproots every 25%, but because that's the only TP moves it's doing at all, then it's not actually a threat, and you just steadily kill it, and it dies. And I watched a video several years ago now of people doing just that. And I thought it was pretty wild that people had actually calculated out and figured out exactly how to make it so that a boss monster never uses a TP move. Like, that was wild to me. Like, I don't think there was ever a fight like that in the game. Like, there's plenty of fights like in the game that would benefit from you doing that, but there was never a fight in the game that actually just, like, required it. And from what I understand, this Yggdrasil basically required it. And the Naya Kual version, the version that's relevant to us, it can also do that uproot move, but it has all these other nasty ass moves too. Like Yggdrasians, if I'm remembering right, they're actually earth-based monsters, and they inflict an incredibly powerful slow 2 effect on you that overwrites all forms of haste. And so it has to be erased by a White Mage or a White Mage sub person. And they also have all these moves that just go through like all forms of mitigation. They like to cuck you and fuck your wife. You know, they're bad news. And I don't think I've ever attempted to do the Yggdrasil Nayakul and not died. Like, I know that's not saying much, because like, I know I seem like I know what I'm doing most of the time with these sword missions and like ambuscade and stuff. But like, you've seen me die on camera. I die off camera all the time still, whenever I'm fighting anything that's remotely challenging. And I mean, it's just another thing that can do that, so. Chunk of Rakaznar, or whatever. Yeah, I believe the Yggdrant Nyack wall is called Yumcax. And yeah, it's also nasty as shit, even at item level, so it's a real problem monster. And they reused the assets for it in Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. They put Yggdrant as a normal overworld monster in the Elpis zone. But of course, in Final Fantasy XIV, all of their teeth have been taken away, and I think they do like a circular proximity AoE or whatever that's, you know, melee range. And that's about it. They're not anything special in 14. But I remember running into them in 14 and getting having flashbacks to being killed by Yumcax, basically. So yeah. Yeah, the other thing about Odyssey, the reason you have to bring those specific jobs is sub-jobs aren't... I think it's Odyssey anyway. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I would like to know for sure. But I believe it's Odyssey. Sub-jobs aren't allowed. It's a 6-person party limit, and sub-jobs are not allowed. So you have to build all of your compositions around what jobs can do without a sub-job at all. And so, of course, this adversely affects some jobs more than others. You know, like, because some jobs, they really depend on having certain sub-jobs in order to be good. Whereas other jobs really kind of, you know, their sub-job is just basically, it enhances what they already do. And for the most part, that's melees, right? Like Warrior, every sub-job that Warrior puts on, it's literally just to enhance what Warrior does. Which is hit things really hard. It's not to do anything crazy or unique or something that will cause Warrior to, like, you know, just be unkillable or something. It's, you know, like it's, you know, if a Warrior's subbing Dragoon, it's for weapon skill damage. If a Warrior is subbing, you know, Paladin, it's so they can use Sentinel at the right time to live long enough to deal more damage. You know, if they're subbing Dark Knight, it's because, you know, they think alternating Last Resort and Berserk will give them more damage than, like, Samurai sub, which is, you know, weapon skill faster, hit faster, you know, more damage, right? But, like, other jobs are changed conceptually just by having sub-jobs, right? Like, White Mage with a Scholar sub-job can actually nuke shit with elemental magic and do halfway decent damage with the right setup, right? Like, it's not going to do, like, amazing damage. It's not going to out-damage, like, a Black Mage or something. But you can, right? Like, you can do that. You can contribute that way. We gotta go south? Yeah, we gotta go south. See, better example. Bard, right? Whether a Bard is full support or trying to deal damage depends on their sub-job, right? Like, a Bard / White Mage can still stab shit with the dagger, but, you know, it's more likely if you're subbing White Mage on Bard that you're trying to, you know, be a backline person and heal people and cure status ailments rather than, you know, stab shit. And another one? Jesus. Y'all are sluts. Y'all are dark sluts. I don't like having full inventory. Or even near full inventory. This is ridiculous, I say. I guess maybe it aggroed me casting Sneak, because their Umbrals are technically elementals. I don't know why I cast Invisible as well. In fact, I didn't have to cast either of those. Gotta do this Reeve. Yeah, I'm stupid. Oh, we're fucking ineligible? Motherfucker, dude. We're at like an hour 22 minutes. Fucking... God damn it. Well, the good news is we're almost there, because at this point we're gonna reach the elevator from the east, right? Like, we're gonna go through this wall, go down south, and go east. And last time we did that, you know, the thing wouldn't let us go up. It said, you know, you can't use this. But now that we have the silvery plate, we can. So we're gonna be balling. Diego, bitches! All of you have been afflicted with Dia. Get fucked. Circle blade because I can. It did jack and shit left town. Or wait, I mean jack and shit left town. Yeah, a common complaint I actually hear though is apparently well not all, but a lot of the in-game content takes place in instant zones that they use the Rakaznar models for. And so apparently some people are sick of seeing Rakaznar. And honestly, I want to reach that point because I fucking love Rakaznar. Like, I think the inside of this place looks cool as fuck. And it's like basically a high-tech or like high-concept version of Castle's Wall. And it feels awesome. Also, you can tell I'm really just fun in the combat right now. I'm not like myself buffed or anything. Yeah, over Christmas I actually saw my brother. He did some, I don't know if it was Sortie or if it was Odyssey or what it was that he did, but the stuff he did, it looked like it took place in a Rakaznar-like zone. He did like a couple runs with our friend Syria, and then he did like another run with another guy. Where they thought they were gonna wipe, but then they didn't. And so he was happy about that. Ooh, yawn. Sorry. That baffling gadget seems to serve as a transport to the lower floors. Go to the lower floors? Sure, why not? Swing. And we're zoning. And here we are in Rakaznar Inner Court. Of course, now we've got to go through the Inner Court to actually reach the turrets. And there are actually 2 floors to Rakaznar Inner Court. But fortunately, what? No map for this area. How's there no map for this area? What? There's maps. Okay. Okay, the game was lying to me. I was just like, what the fuck? But more or less, it looks like there's straight paths, more or less, to teleporters. And I can kind of see where the other maps would have put us into here in a better way. But this area is actually why I like Rakaznar as the zone so much. I think it looks cool as fuck in here. It's every little edgy teenager boy's dream, but you know, a lot of us never actually let go fully of that little edgy teenager. So I don't know. It's also kind of like eldritch space horror or something, like pyramids and dark pyramids and whatnot. Like fucking Destiny had like I think it was Destiny 2 had a whole fucking expansion about dark pyramids coming to represent, you know, like the darkness that scared the traveler or whatever it was that they never actually fully fleshed out. But it's like supposed to be, you know, like a non-Euclidean space or whatever. And you can kind of see like that's where we're going down there, I believe. And you can also see like, you know, there's monsters in here. Hey, look, there's the Twitherim. That's the Twitherim when they actually grow to full size. The Twitherim swarms we've been seeing out in the jungle, those come from here. They're literally otherworldly butterflies. And butterflies in Japanese mythology are connected to the afterlife. Deserters. Stuff is decent challenge to us. Even match at item level 119. So this stuff isn't even Apex monsters, and it's considered as strong as us. Fucking crazy. But I believe basically all we've got to do is go around to these teleporters, and it's going to be kind of annoying because there's a lot of them, but we just basically run around in a circle until we loop on into the center. Oh, that was a cool fucking animation. Spurned Night Stalkers. Oh shit, stuff that's in the level 120s. Bum, 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 bum. The pioneers of old, dragged into the abyss. Okay, it looks like we've got a choice now, though. We can either take the teleporters. Oh wait, no, we're in the lower section. So I'm gonna have to look at the lower section of the map. Spurned Hexers. Let's see.
J. So H-I-J, we have to get to I. So we've got to get to H, which means we got to get to G, which means we got to get to F, right? Which we got to get to E, which means we got to get to D. So yeah, it looks like we'll just go straight west, more or less. There are actually Apex monsters down here, though. I saw them in a video for from Ruao Moko, who's one of the bigger content creators in the Final Fantasy XI space. Although I think he's at this stage of the game, he's not fully given up on content creation, but he's kind of given up on 11. Like, I think he's gotten a really lucrative job in real life, and he's more involved in that than he is with trying to make a career out of his YouTube channel. Because his YouTube channel was actually legitimately for fun. And, the intensity at which he plays Final Fantasy XI caused him to sort of get a little too serious, and so he wound up subjecting himself to burnout, which was kind of sad, but eh. Man, these no longer look like discount eyes of Sauron. They look like weirdly more evil eyes of Sauron. Like that purple funk to him. Wait a second. If we go to D, will that... I'm not exactly sure how we navigate this place, so I guess we'll find out. Although I hope we find out before we run out of time for the video. You know, I don't mind running long, but obviously we can't go over 2 hours, so... That's pretty cool how that opened. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just need to run straight west though, and then take the D teleporter. That should take us to the E teleporter, I think? But I'm not 100% sure on how this works. Thought I was. Yeah, this is fucking cool. And this is the same exact train of thought I had when I ran through here back on my old character. When I ran through here, I said to myself, I really wish I could get mastery parties in here, because I would love to spend all day in here just killing shit and getting XP. But I don't actually even know which part of it the Apex monsters are in. I don't know if we'll run by them or not, or if they're off on some far-flung portion of it. But it's like one camp is Apex Hounds, which Hounds have a slashing weakness. One of the camps is Apex Draugrs, which is Bones, which have blunt weakness. And then one of the camps is Apex Ghosts, I think, which is obviously the worst one, because they have, I think they have Perdition and the other nasty curse and ghost shit. But on the skeletons and on the skeletons and hounds, apparently you can do really, really, really good Apex
monster farming for master on your jobs. And I saw that in a Ruamoko video as well. And I was just so envious. So very envious. Oh my. Swing. Swing. Oh, we're back on the upper floor. Okay. I see how it works now. So I think we... Okay, we actually want to run... Let's see. We want to run south, but we actually want to take the F teleporter. So we're going to forget about the E teleporter. And hopefully not aggro anything. Oh look, Dualahans. And they're very tough, which means they're like level 125 or something. You gotta know that this place is a good place to get... I guess it would be a good place to get XP as well if you still needed merit points or something. And you liked fighting things without just cleaving them. Oh, we got new titles too. Vanquisher of Ashrock. Okay. I wonder how many capacity points these things give. Oh, dude, there's an iron giant on the ground? What the fuck? Okay, we'll stay clear of that, because I'm sure if we run through it, it'll, like, wake up and aggro us or something. Notice, though, that the atmosphere in here is also red. It kind of makes you wonder if in the alternate Vena DLs, if, like, whatever plane of existence this place is from, if it, you know, won out on, like, say, Abyssia and turned all the atmosphere red or something. There's a lot of lore crossover in, no, wait a second, can we just run along and, let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, we can just run along, instead of going south to F, we can just run this way. I think. I don't think anything's gonna get in our way. We might have to fight one more Reeve or two, but it should be okay. Oh, there's Umbrals. Please don't aggro me, Umbrals. I don't feel like fighting you. Although you would answer a question I have about how many capacity points happen. Big yawn. It's late. I'm recording this instead of playing Final Fantasy 16. But it's actually because of the fact that I realized I was going to get this far in this recording. And, like, the concept of Rakaznar and the lore surrounding it, and just like this part of the story, is where, you know, we're getting to the resolution, we're getting to the climax here. As with all climaxes, you know, the climax is good, so. Spurned Saboteur. Just how many pioneers came and died in Olbuka in the old days? Who knows? Who cares? We're giving it all we got. We don't know when to stop. We don't know what to do. Who's gonna save the world? Was it Curly isn't here or something? Jabberjaw. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Great, we got cubes turned on their side, floating up and down. Woo! Woo! I also have a memory of back in the day, Falmer aggroing my old character on one of these ramps. I fought and killed it, no problem, because I got my trust out, because I'm not dumb. Well, I'm not that dumb. And, I just remember thinking, like I already said, that I really wanted to EXP down here someday. Okay, so now we basically just have to go down through here and then aggro an Umbral or two, because I'm too lazy to cast Invisible, I suppose. How rude! Oh, it's dying like crazy. Man, look at that additional effect damage. 1,400 capacity points. Not too shabby. If we had our capacity point mantle on that gives plus 30%, we'd get what, 1,700? And then on chains, you know, that'd be over 2,000. And with how fast we killed that, you know. Oh, look, an actual person. Dude, what the fuck? Interesting. But yeah, with how fast we killed that, it could be insanely fast to come down here for JP, maybe solo. It might be faster than those raptors that I was using on Blue Mage. Of course, I think back when we fought those raptors on Blue Mage, I hadn't done as much Rhapsodies yet. So, I didn't have as many bonuses. Also, my gear wasn't nearly as good, so I don't know. But a large part of how you play 11 is selecting the flavors you like best. Like, not everything can get everything done, which is part of the charm of the good part of the design. But a lot of stuff can actually work out for you just fine. It's just your certain flavor might be harder than other flavors. A play and a job. So you gotta figure that out. Yeah, we've only got like 15 minutes left on it. Boy, I hope we get to the center of this place soon. I think we're almost there. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're almost there. Oh, my friend Emilib is on POL. I wonder if they're gonna log in here in like a couple minutes and be like, comment. Come with me to Locust Colibri. Go to another high-tier battlefield or something. Neither of which I would actually mind you. Let's see. So we are... Yeah, okay, we just gotta go up north to J. And then we're pretty much there, so... Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's put on our Crimson Creases so we move faster. I wish I had the supernal ones or whatever, the item level version of Crimson Creases. I would love to have enhanced movement speed without impinging on my item level. Which we could get an Adeline ring for that. But I kind of don't want that Adeline ring. I kind of want a different Adeline ring because I'd rather have a ring that's useful to me in battle, not just for running around, even though running around is like 85% of this game. Now here we go, here we go. Infernal Transposer. Oh, and a home point crystal, of course. And an Elven? Just sitting here named Malobra? Oh, that's almost an anagram of Balamor. If you switch it to B-A-L, then you would get Balmor. Right? But there's no... There needs to be a second A. Because they didn't want to make it obvious. Well, we got the home point warp, so that's nice. Let's talk to him, see what he says. Well now, you wouldn't think to find a mortal all the way down here. Did you lose your way, little boy? I just, of course. I'm waiting for my friends to come. Soon the show will begin. But you're not ready yet, so leave me be. Nothing happens. Now, from what I understand, this is actually... it's actually Balamor. Like that's Balamor right there. I don't know why he's in elven form, but I think that's either for Sinister Reign or Vagary. I'm not sure which, but you can't do it until you beat Secrets of Adeline, I'm pretty sure. So, in we go. Although I don't know if we should actually go in here because we're so close to like the end of the video here. If we have an option to turn around and go back, I think I might not go forward. You know, it's not that I don't. It's not that I don't want to. It's just. I mean, I suppose we could log out right here, right? Like, head to the higher floor. Oh, is that how you go back? Okay, cool. Because of this, I just don't want cutscenes to get interrupted. Oh, man. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a great day. And I'll see you again next time. Next time we'll go in there for real and get the next cutscene and do the next stuff and probably get cockblocked by game day wait. So please look forward to it. Thanks for watching. And stay safe and have a great day.